Okay, we're dead 8. The number's 180 and the letter's G. My name is Mig. We're playing Factorio and we're getting our asses kicked over on the left side of the screen so quick we need to go over there right now. Which is fine. I kind of wanted us to go over there anyway. One of the things that we're going to be doing is scaling up our resources. We don't have as many resources as we might want. We've only got a very, very small number of furnaces being built. What got destroyed? Things are getting destroyed up here. They're still getting destroyed up here. You do that. No. How about do this and then do that? Can we be done now? Okay. Yay for bots. They'll just... the bots will take care of all the rest of this nonsense. Looks like they attacked from above. Seems like. Seems like, so maybe we'll just toss down a quick little wall, like... I guess we're over here, right? We can probably do this. We'll go this way. Was that the... That's just the... After you lose some stuff, you'll get another, like, stupid alarm saying, oh, by the way, you lost some stuff. Alright, we can put up another couple of... You know what? That's probably fine. Right click, give them 100. Alright. And then you know what? Yeah, that should be fine. Actually, I'm gonna... What did I do? Yes. Okay. So, and then you give me a whole bunch. So where are we building stoves? Building stoves around here somewhere, right? Furnaces of the electric kind. Oh, right over here. And so, interestingly enough, we're only getting a tiny, tiny little bit of steel over here, right? So one of the things I can do right now is just take the steel that I got in my pocket and drop some in here, right? So you should be good for a while now. You took 100 steel. But what we'll do is we can drop another requester chest right here, right? And then put oh, whoops, he's out of the... So we can drop an inserter right there, then put a requester chest here, right? And then just request steel. And not even a lot of steel, right? Maybe, whoops, we do want to request steel. Stop it. There we go. But maybe just 20 steel, although it's going to bring 100 anyway, right? So I drop the requester chest down. If you hover over it, you can see where it says filters and where it says deliver. Filter is what we're asking for. Deliver is what's coming to it. It started out with 100 because I just dropped steel into the little requester box, so it gave it 100, but then I edited it to say 20. So there were plenty of steel in our provider chests, right? And pretty soon... When it says deliver 100, that means there are 100 in the air right now being delivered to it, right? That means that's its request being filled. So if we wait just a second here, oh, there we go. Now they're not just bringing it to me, they're also bringing it to the chest, and now the chest is going to put it on the line, right? And now we're basically put a shunt on the bus. We're moving steel around the enormous resource that's consuming our steel, which is our bullets, actually, which is important, mind you. But this is just a quick little way to get some other steel down here just because we need so many of these items, because what we're going to do is we're going to expand all of our smelting space. So one of the things, and the reason we're going to expand all of our smelting space is because the next thing that we're going to be lax on is green circuits. And it is also amazing to me that we are full on green circuits right now. So we're going to actually hook up these blue circuits. Let them consume all of the green circuits. Now probably what's going to happen is we're not going to have enough red circuits, and this is way too much blue circuit production, but that's fine. Whatever. Here comes the circuits being fed to the red circuits, right? Now the red circuits are not getting all of the green circuits, and the green circuits are not even... all being done up here, right? So realistically, we're not actually dealing with a lot of good green circuits. Although I want to make this be a fast line in a bit, but for now that's fine. If we can't fill it, it doesn't matter how fast it is, right? So what we need to do is we need to be getting more green circuit production being made. Why don't we have enough green circuit production being made? We've got enough iron. Looks like we don't have enough copper, so we need to make more copper. How do we need to make more copper? Well, Look what we were just doing. What we need in order to make more copper is more of these ovens, right? So now that we got the ovens cooking, I've also requested ovens, so I've got some in my pocket that I can just drop down here, and that'll get things going. What we'll find, however, is we'll get the copper going. Whoops, I'm in the way. We'll get the copper going. Those both need output. Can you put output inserters on those guys right now? Groovy. So that's that much more copper that's going to go in. And then the next thing that we can do is make more green circuit production. Now, are you outside? Ah, no, you're not outside of the construction zone. You should be good. So I'm going to try to speed up some of the belts over here and just replace them and things. You need to drop a power cable. There you go. Perfectly good. What I want you to do, Robert, is use the deconstruction planner up in the blueprint library up in the top right. You can also make this... Oh, hey, look at that. We're making lots of blue circuits. That's good. You can make this red deconstruction planner, right? Have we talked about that yet?
No.
Okay, groovy. So one of the things that you can do with the deconstruction planner, where are you? You're up there.
I'm still...
Yeah, okay. One of the things you can do with the deconstruction planner is you can deconstruct trees, for instance. And you can... It's just a lasso effect, right? So you just drag over the trees with the little red deconstruction planner, and some bots will come and take care of that for you. And I'm going to get us... Actually, let me get another... What do we want? Character logistics spot. Is there speed? Worker robot speed. We want worker robot speed because it's doing things, right? So that's the interesting thing. But you can do that with anything, right? That little red, the little red blueprint thing can be used to pick up anything at all, right? So what I would like you to do is use the red blueprint and the blue blueprint, right? And upgrade this stuff down here where I am. Now, it's probably bad because we don't have enough electric furnaces in the system yet, but I don't care, essentially. And what we'll do is just use the red planner to cut out everything between the inserters, right? I think you can reuse the insert. No, you're not even going to be able to reuse the inserters. So, like, basically cut out everything between the two... belts here, like between this belt here and this belt here. You can skip the middle belt if you want to. You can just cut everything between here and here and here and here or whatever. But it's probably easier to just leave them, cut out the middle belt too, and then just cut and paste from one of these other guys with the electric furnaces, right? And just stick that into the space. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Groovy. So you go ahead and do that. I'm going to make some of the belts over here a little bit faster. I just noticed that they could be going faster, so we will make them go a little bit faster.
The deconstructor plan, it takes the stuff away, and where does it take it to?
It takes it to storage chest. That's the yellow chest. In fact, one of the things that you might want to do before you do any of that is, actually, I'll do it right here. We can drop some storage chests, like over here by this particular, I want you back, over here by this guy, because then the bots will have something to just drop it and go home to. Okay? But yeah, that's a good question. So the other color of chest, and since we're talking about it, right, there's 4 chests. If you go to your E, hit E, go to the crafting, click the logistics, which is the top left in the crafting. There's 4 colors of chests. We might as well talk about all of them right now. We've been using the passive provider chest, the red chest, for some time now, right? When things go into the passive provider chest, they just sit there, right? But they're available to the system, and robots can come pick up from the system. The counterpart to the passive provider chest is the requester chest, right? That's what we dropped over on the furnace creators, right, to be able to request steel to go over to the furnaces. So those are the 2 workhorse chests, but there's 2 other chests, one of which is the storage chest, right? That's for if you use your trash, right? When it takes it out of your trash, it's also, when you use the logistic trash, right, it's also putting it into storage. Or when you use the deconstruction planner, it's putting it into storage. Or When you use the purple chest, it puts it in the storage. The purple chest is the active provider chest, which is the counterpart to the passive provider chest. When items get put into an active provider chest by an inserter, they are immediately removed from that chest and taken to storage. So if you ever have like dump space and you're worried about something overflowing and backing up your line, you can use an active provider chest, and then as long as you have enough storage, it won't back up. Groovy?
Okay.
Groovy. I'm gonna make things a little bit faster, even though it doesn't matter if they're fast right now, but in anticipation of them being fast, I will do it. Bollocks. Okay, and then 3. You go there, you go there. Like... Get rid of all the junk. And see, one of the things that I've been doing, like, is tossing yellow belt, yellow underground belt, all of those things out into my logistics trash, which is fine. And then from my logistics trash, they're going to storage. And one of the things that we can actually do is put requester chests up in the mall here. Such that instead of having provider chests on the purple, that's bad. What's getting hit?
Looks like it's
Bottom corner in the crude oil. Wow. Okay. It's not good. Time to go down there, I guess. One of the other things that I was going to say is I can't imagine that we haven't had to completely wall up yet, but we may wind up needing to do that. Wow, they're up in the middle of our base now. That's not good. And I'm stuck on trees because we don't have squeak through. Oi. Alright, are they done being dead? It's a whole lot of damage, a whole lot of crazy. Okay, so these guys should get repaired by repair bots. That should be fine. These guys should get repaired by repair bots. Double check everything. Alright, so that's fine. What we'll do here is obviously we need some more. Not close enough. I don't have long reach. So much easier to just not try to draw a straight line with your hands. Oh, hey, look at this coal we're not having enough of. What's going on with our coal? We're not having enough electricity, which means we're not making enough coal, which means we're not having enough electricity, which means we're not mining enough coal. That's not good. Oh, hey, look, there's still things getting killed. That's awesome. Here, please die. Thank you. Everybody's healing. And the things we're healing everybody so quick. Oh, wow. Then they got in and actually got the... Let me put a guard down for him. Put another block there. Let's go ahead and get the radar up. Radars are kind of important. It's probably not super important to have exactly right there, but that's a good enclosed spot. Probably don't need this stuff anymore. But it probably doesn't hurt either. So anyway, we're running out of coal. That's bad. F. So first thing we do is turn off all of the coal to go anywhere but where it needs to go. And then probably all I really need to do is just drop a chest here. Wrong polarity, that's bad. Maybe not, just drop a chest there. Alright, we got a little bit of power going. So one of the things that happens is you starve out your power every occasionally. It's not good, but it's understandable. Oftentimes all you need to do is just kind of manually get the power back in, and then everybody's kind of okay. But this does kind of imply we need to get more coal going, which implies many things. Am I out already? I am again out already. Alright, so that's enough power to get the coal grinders going. We can get another line of them.
There's another small patch of coal just to the north here.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and feed it in.
Why do I have a logistics robot in my inventory?
You went to go pick something up, and the logistics robot happened to have been flying by. Whoops, bollocks. Which means you picked him up as he went flying by. Alright. So there's some more coal there. You need something. You just need a power cable. Groovy. Right, and you are definitely out of coal. So we will pull this out. So the punchline is, we're not going to be able to do everything that we want to do with the resources that we have close by. So it's going to feel like we get like super, super close to, not necessarily winning, but, you know, starting into the end game when you're not really actually in the end game. Alright, I'm going to let coal go back into the rest of the system because we actually need coal in the system. Was this coal here? Oh, look at all the coal we have here. Let me... So, okay, we're probably good on coal. But we are going to run out of iron fairly quick. We're going to have to, like, go grab the iron that's out by the oil right now. And then that's probably the nearest far iron, if that makes any sense. There might be some iron to the bottom left of the base where there's all those guys, like, trying to rebuild where we killed them before. We'll probably have to bring up some walls down in there. Might actually be a good idea to go out and try to kill them. But, what was I doing? I was making some belts go faster. You were going to be replacing the old iron smelting with the new iron smelting. Do I have... Be interesting to start getting speed stuff going. I wonder... What is this? How do I tell how much iron it takes for things? Iron. Crafting speed 2. Takes 5, gives 1, something like that. So what if I actually shifted some of our steel production? That seems like a decent thing to do, right? Not any trouble at all. Probably be a good idea to like work out the actual ratios that I should want to have, but that would be cheating. Sure why all those belts got in there. Alright, so 2. Was that bad? That was just very bad. I wouldn't pull that. That was a load-bearing power line. In fact, one of the things I'm going to do right now is get a better set of power lines. So let's actually bring power from over there as well. I'll go around that corner and won't have any problem like we just did. All right, I should still have some electric furnaces. That's good and important. We'll put 2 here. Put 2 here. I can probably get away with 1 more. Shite. Now where? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, that's dead really fast. We need to go over there, Robert. Or I'll go do it. You go ahead and stay there. Oh, hello. Okay. So that was an interesting path of destruction. You know, I'm going to show you a trick that I don't always do, but it's kind of fun. Except I did them too far. Haha.
Okay, looks like I can also remove the coal from this line once these electric furnaces go on.
Yep. So what I want to do is that.
Do the provider, the chess network have power poles?
It should. Did we not put power poles in the system?
Medium electric poles.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected us to put the wooden electric poles in the system, but I would have expected us to put... Oh, I don't have any roboports anymore. Oh yeah, I do. I have 1. That's fine. So we can go here. Awesome. Now, when you get a second, you can come up here and see what I've done. So it gets a little old to like have to go and remember to do all of the refilling up of the bullets. Right? Come look over here. So what I do is I have a blue chest feeding 1 guy in the middle, and then I actually have inserters going from him to 2 other guys on either side. Now, if any of those guys gets killed, right, or if any of that gets killed, then the chain breaks. So you don't want to do really, really long chains like this. But this is a good way to get a nice, strong bastion in here and always make sure they have proper bullets without having to, like, do a whole bunch of them, right? You can use the inserters between the turrets to get a good amount of work done. You know, and if we want, we can come back over here and check all these. We'll probably have to do that pretty soon. Like these
Yeah,
guys.
this guy's got
This
like
guy's shot
18
once.
bullets left.
Oh, really? Well, we should fix that. I can fix that. Have some more. Groovy. Right, I was making things go. I was making more steel by breaking our current steel production. Because, you know, can't make it all without breaking some eggs, yo. Someone sneezing in the background. Alright, so that's going the way that ought to be going. That's good. Groovy. We probably still have way too much in the way of iron production for this steel, but it's good for now.
I'm gonna clean up this coal line that used to go to the iron.
Yep. And then you'll probably want to drag it back into that box that I made to drop coal into the smelter, into the boilers. How are we now that the boilers are back up and running? We're still a little low on electricity anyway, so I'm gonna actually make me some new boilers. I need to get rid of some of this first. You are no useful. You are no useful. You are no useful. You are no useful. That's fine for now, I guess.
Okay, that line goes to the bus, so I will keep it active.
For coal?
Yeah.
Bus is less important than, well, I mean, it's important, but it's less important than making sure that the boilers stay going. What do I need?
Well, it's more there
stone.
was a branch from this coal line going to the iron production,
I see.
and another branch going to the bus, and it's just mostly I didn't want to break everything, just cleaning up one line. I can temporarily break it to get rid of this splitter that doesn't need to be splitting.
I'm gonna go check out that explosion down there. I'm gonna probably set it up so it does another one of these requesting bullets things, because I'll bet you what happened to get it killed was that it finally ran out of bullets. So the stuff that's on our sharp, you know, point of the spear kind of thing, we'll want to set them up so they automatically get bullets delivered to them. Places we see them attacking fairly often. Come on. There we go. Alright, a little of this, a little of that. And you're not close enough to the stupid... Actually, I can fix that. Do that. Right, yes. Bullets. Alright, so now, hello bad guys, come say hi. Sounds like the buzzer's buzzing. Okay, good enough. That's probably over-armored. Come on, squickies. Some bad guys down here trying to make a base. Oh, nope, that is definitely a bad guy base. Okay, well. And me without any sniper weapons. Alrighty. So that's a base, but that's a lot more protected now. Good for us. Hooray for our side. I think that's going to be it. We're still working on worker robot speed because we're still waiting on... No. Still waiting on purple science. Purple science requires... Right. Purple science requires electric furnaces, and we're still not making enough electric furnaces. So, I think we're over time, so we'll call it an episode here. We'll try to get more purple furnaces going. We'll try to get more green circuits going. Green circuits are bottling the red circuits, but the blue circuits actually are backing up right now, which is great. So can't hurt us too much. But for now, my name is Mig. I'd like to thank everyone very much for watching the episode. On behalf of my brother, Robert, and I'd like to thank you very much for watching this episode. And we are 10-7 over and out. Sorry about that, Robert.
No worries.